I don't know how I made it through that race earlier today. I popped 4 Tylenols. I had some lozenges. I had some Halls. I had a lot of electrolytes. I had like 4 big bottles of Gatorade and went to the bathroom a million times. Beforehand, I said, how in the world am I going to get through this? But before I started, I was like, you know what? There was something like this that happened before, right? I'll tell you what that thing is. Michael Jordan. I'm not saying I'm Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan, they talked about the flu game and that. People in recent years have been like, it's a stomach flu. Have y'all ever had a stomach flu? Because a stomach flu to me is worse than even having a regular flu in some cases. And I had a stomach flu for one of these races that I did, and Lord, I did not think there was any way that I could finish that race because when you have a stomach bug, it sends you to the bathroom. So it's not just the fact that your stomach hurts, your temperature spikes, or anything like that. It's that your stomach runs. So I recalled the way that I got through that race was incredible. I watched videos, not just the video of that flu game with the Bulls, and I think who did they play? Was it the Jazz? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The Bulls versus somebody, where MJ was playing with the flu. I watched not just the game, but I watched all the different players talk about what that game was like for them. And I think I watched MJ talking about what that game was like for him. And I was like, you know what? Mind over matter. All I have to do is to be able to get through this thing for like a couple of hours, however long it takes, and then, that's it. But I really envisioned myself running the course and then, sorry to be graphic, y'all, but I envisioned myself, high Nicole, running the course and then having to stop, high chase, and go to the restroom. Believe it or not, that never happened. I felt perfectly good throughout the whole race until the very end of the race. And everything resumed as normal. Luke Cage from Marvel. Okay. So, anyways, the reason why my live cut off earlier was because of the fact that apparently my service is not working in Canada. I don't know how to fix that as of now. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to figure that out. But as of now, I'm only able to do this because I'm on Wi-Fi. So I got through my race um, on a hope and a prayer. Like I said, I took 4 Tylenols before I started. Hit the like button if you just jumped in here. Please support me. Hit the like button. Um, yeah, so that's what happened with that. And as soon as I got to the Wi-Fi tonight, here I am giving you an explanation. I don't have a lot to talk about tonight, but just a quick thing that I was going to talk about. Every year, because people keep saying, I know I'm not supposed to talk about Big Brother. You can talk about Big Brother. It's just the fact that me personally, once the season is over, I'm not super interested in what happens with them. But this season, they've been immediately on social media, immediately, excuse me again, immediately watching all the episodes, immediately clocking the tea. And I always think to myself, which one of these characters is going to be remembered in like even 10 years. I don't even have to go to like 30, 40, 50 years. 10 years. And I think of season 27 cast. Shoot, I think of season 26 cast. You guys might disagree with me, but I think season 26 is a pretty forgettable cast. And I think it was a pretty forgettable season. Like me personally, there might be some people that I remember just based on I like them as people, like a T-core, but in terms of like people being epic for the game to where we have all-star seasons and I'm like, yeah, bring them back. There's not really, unless it was Chelsea, maybe even MJ, but there's nobody else I would really be so eager to see come back. Season 27, I mean, Rachel, obviously, but she was already established as a legend. Um, I guess Ashley could be remembered for having a non-traditional kind of iconic win that she takes at the end when people are not expecting it, and like kind of like a Taylor Hale. Um, Morgan, I would love to see Morgan on an All Star season. Actually, I think Morgan's career, if she's ready for that, is going to blow up postseason. Hi girl, hi Arvine. Who else? Morgan. Who did I say? Morgan, Ashley, Rachel, possibly Keanu, depending on what he does in postseason. Which, but he seems like he's doing pretty good so far. I think Vince is going to be a forgotten man. I don't think anyone's really going to care about, Leah. Why did I say Leah? Because I saw her hanging out with, what's her name? Lauren, I meant to say. Um, Kelly. Ava might have a post career like Turner, where her actual career kind of blows up a little bit. I don't see her being like a future reality TV star, but I do see her maybe expanding the business that she already had going on. Uh, I think that's it. You know, maybe unpopular opinion about Jimmy. I know that people like Jimmy spilling the tea, but I still find Jimmy just latching himself on to fame. I don't feel like. I just feel like Jimmy is a little bit disingenuous, and he likes to participate in things just so that he has something to talk about on his TikTok because he's telling everybody his business about everything. Um, Vince Morgan. I mean, it's just kind of a weird situation how there's this whole option one and option two talk, and how he tells her that there's something that he's got to tell her in October, and she's not gonna like it. Oh, one second. She's not gonna like it and all this stuff, and then as soon as the season is over, she's nowhere to be seen around him, and he's back, you know, hanging with Kelsey. I don't know. It's just a weird ending. How he's like, "You're gonna be my best friend, and I'm gonna be around as much as you'll allow, and I'm gonna call you at midnight, when I'm having a personal crisis and, I want you in my life forever, and then all of a sudden it's like nothing. They don't even contact each other. As far as I know, they're not currently in contact with each other. Actually, when I got off here, I saw that Ashley was doing some more like messy fan interaction, so I'm probably gonna take a look at that. Maybe talk some more about, some Ashley stuff in coming days. But anyways, where I am is I'm still in Canada. I will be here for the next 4 days, 4 more days that I have here. I've been here 2 days already. This is my second day. 4 left. Feels like time goes by too fast. But I'm gonna enjoy the time that I have. Now I'm here at grandma's house. The best place to be. And grandma's doing good, so I'm doing good. No, I'm not okay. If you saw the beginning of the video, I somehow made it through a very intense race, being incredibly sick, and I know that tomorrow I'm going to be feeling that. But hey, sometimes in life you make sacrifices, and I felt like that sacrifice was worth making, and I did it, and I'm still here to talk about it. So thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Please like if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank you all. Enjoy your evening.